guess we had no idea what we were walking into. We were gonna go to this place called the Crab Stop, but we got there and found out they're closed on Sundays. So we are now here at Ocean Grill, which is right on the beach, and it's much fancier than we had anticipated, but it's really nice in here, and luckily we were already dressed for dinner, so it worked out. This place is like really interesting. It's like all this like old wood, like floors and walls and ceiling and everything, and then there's like rainbow colored lights in here. It's very different and I like it. So we got the bubbling crab dip for an appetizer, and it's basically just like a cheesy crab dip, and it's served with like toasted bread pieces, and then there are actually already some crackers on the table for dipping. Oh, this is smelling good. This smells delish, and these are almost like a big like crouton, and I think it's like whole wheat or something, but I don't know what they put on it. It smells amazing. Oh yeah. So, based on the plating, Josh and I were a little skeptical whenever they brought it out. I saw this look on his face, and I'm like, you gotta try it. Because it comes with like some vegetables on the side too. That dip is bomb. It's very garlicky, but I love it. Super cheesy, really creamy. There are some nice pieces of crab in there, and then this little like toasted piece of bread that comes with it. So good.
All right, so traditionally at most restaurants, I think when you get a crab dip, it's usually served with like chips. So that's why I'm a little leery, but it smells good. All right.
Told ya.
All right. So this is basically served with like these garlic croutons. Then you have the crab dip, which is very cheesy, has good crab pieces in there, and also has like a nice thick consistency, which is nice. It's not like runny or anything like that, which I really like. I like a thicker type of cheese dip. This is phenomenal. Very, very good.
I had to get French onion soup because there are not very many places in Disney World that serve French onion soup, so when I go to a place that has it, I have to get it. It looks nice and bubbly and delicious on the top. I don't even need my meal. I'm complete. This is how you can tell it's a good French onion soup. When you scoop your spoon in there, and you don't have to cut the cheese with your spoon or cut the bread with your spoon, and it just scoops right up all in one perfect bite like I just did, that's how you know that's a good French onion soup. If you want a good French onion soup, obviously you need to come here to Ocean Grill in Vero Beach, because that's where we are. I can't even describe the beef broth, but it is just delicious with the onions in there that are like perfectly caramelized. The cheese that's perfectly broiled on the top. It's still so hot it's steaming, but delicious.
All right, so they serve a bread and butter to the table, I guess. It's a loaf that has what looks like sesame seeds, something else, and is also served with sunflowers. And it looks pretty. Yeah, there's sunflowers on top.
Sunflower seeds?
Yeah, that's what I mean, sunflower seeds. It smells very good.
There's a difference between sunflowers and sunflower seeds.
All right, now there are two different butter options here, I believe. So we have what does appear to be your standard whipped butter, but then we have like what looks like ice cream. That's the only best way that I can describe it. Yeah, so what appeared to be ice cream is actually a blue cheese spread. I just remembered that I briefly saw it on the menu, but gonna give it a try and see what it tastes like. So the blue cheese spread is good. You do have that very strong, like musky flavor taste that you get with blue cheese, which I actually have come to really enjoy and like. The only thing is I don't think that it's very good. It doesn't pair very well with this bread. The reason I say that is because even though it's still a spread, it's still a cheese that is somewhat dry and not very like moist or spreadable like butter is. But they do serve crackers at the table, which is probably better for the crackers. But I think in this case, the butter is probably going to be far better for the bread than the blue cheese spread. But the blue cheese spread is very good in and of itself. So I got a coleslaw as a side with my entree, which I thought would come out with my entree, but for whatever reason they brought it early. It was actually really good. It's a homemade coleslaw, and they actually add some probably Granny Smith apples, judging by the taste and look of them. and then maybe like some apricots in there as well. I'm not sure. There's another fruit in there, but it was really nice. It was sweet. Probably could have used a little bit of like a saltiness to counterbalance that, but I thought it was fine all in all. Taylor got a house salad with their homemade ranch, and she didn't like the ranch, so I'm gonna eat it, I guess.
So for my meal, I got the prime rib. It looks amazing. It comes with this gigantic gravy boat of au jus on the side, and it looks delicious. Very good. Seasoned really well, just with like salt and pepper. The beef is cooked perfectly, and the au jus on the side just makes it. Au jus is basically like a beef-based like sauce, sort of, that goes really well with prime rib. Very good.
All right, so I have got what is the special for tonight, which is a red snapper grilled and served with a mango salsa. It looks absolutely fantastic. It's presented really well. It actually looks like there might be a balsamic glaze over top of that as well. Oh my God. It's cooked perfectly. Not overdone, nice and flaky, comes right apart. So the mango salsa adds a nice sweetness to the red snapper, and then you get like a nice little bit of almost like a crunch layer on either side of the snapper just from how they grill it. Really, really nice. It's very light, flaky. I was like a little unsure about getting it, but no, I think this is really great. Excellent option.
My chocolate lava cake has ice cream on top and it's about to melt, so I am ready to eat it. This is like your classic molten chocolate cake. It's got the lava center in the middle. It's very good. Very rich and chocolatey. Super moist and light though. And then the ice cream just adds a little, you know, you can't go wrong with a la mode.
All right, so I have got the triple chocolate cheesecake. Looks really good, and I also got a coffee to go with this as well. Smells good. So it's got like a nice like fudge chocolate on top, and then maybe a white chocolate, and then your basic like milk chocolate down below. Very good. Excellent. It's a good triple chocolate cheesecake. Pretty standard. So we just finished eating over at Ocean Grill, which is actually really great. And it was very deceiving from the outside because it looked a lot like just like a regular like beach
type restaurant,
bar.
Yeah,
grill.
we were really surprised when we got inside and saw the kind of restaurant it is. It's like
it was like a little bit more upscale, which was I mean, nothing wrong with that. It was actually very good.
No, it was it was great.
Food was fantastic. For the two of us, we got one appetizer plus our entrees, and
I got soup.
Oh, you got soup, and then we both had dessert. Came to about $100 total, which, I mean, I don't know. I think that's okay for the two of us.
Oh, I thought it was for the portion sizes that we got and what we got to eat.
Yeah. I will say that I thought the crab dip was still a little bit weird just because they only served like the 3 pieces of like the crouton bread and then the vegetables on the side as well. But
ooh, the crouton bread was really, whatever that's called. That was really good. I wish it would have come with more of that.
It was. It was really good. It was just different. I'm not used to that. But overall, it was still very good.
My prime rib was good. My French onion was...
Yeah, and the red snapper that I had was also great as well. Fresh, light, and service there was really great too. We had an excellent server.
Yes, we did.
She was very attentive, you know, made sure she answered any questions that we had, which was great as well. So...
Yeah, I'm glad that we ended up finding that restaurant. You know, we were supposed to go to the Crab Stop and it was closed because it was Sunday. So
yeah,
we went there instead and it was great.
Unfortunately, it is about a 15 to 20 minute drive from Disney's Vero Beach Resort. There's really not a lot of like restaurants, so to speak, that are here near the resort.
In this area, yeah.
You actually have to head south into actual Vero Beach or Ocean Drive, which is, that's where it's located. It's located right off of Ocean Drive. So one thing to keep in mind is that you will have to drive there to get there. But other than that, I think it was a great restaurant. If we stayed here again, I would definitely be willing to go back and eat there again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So just curious if anybody watching has ever eaten there before. And if you have thoughts, let us know down in the comments below.